So today we are going to learn what is Python and what is the scope of the Python in the future. Why do people use the Python? Domain in the Python, which is used in which domain Python language are used in which language, and the framework which is used for the Python and by which we can create web applications, models, creating models and all. And lastly, the installation part. So generally Python is using for the object-oriented programming, and Python is an interpreted language. Interpreted means the code which whatever we write in a language of Python, it process line by line. Not the whole code is going to process in a single time, a single way. Just like if we wrote a program of 6 line of Python, then line by line, line one is executing first. So in the scope of the Python is using in the machine learning part to creating models and using in the prediction models, artificial intelligence like robots, automated driving car in a translation, speech to text, and it is also included a recommended system which is using by the YouTube and Netflix to recommend to the people to watch the on the basis of their past. It is using that biotech information, web application development. In the web application development, Python using the framework of Flask, Django, which is very useful to creating web application development. Now the question is, why do we use Python? It has everything has a pros and cons, and still we are using we are as a taking the advantage of that. We are using Python because it is easy to use and we can learn it easy. Maintenance is also easy. It is portable. And the main thing is that in the Python, we are creating object-oriented programming language. It is. Now the next thing is why we have to learn Python. Why? The question is why. So in the if you want to learn Python, then you can explore these fields like data science, data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, ML ops engineer, full stack developer, Python developer. In the data science field, you are giving a set of data by which you have to extract the values from that data by using some algorithm analysis and machine learning, whatever you want to use from that. Just like because in this today's scenario, what is the most important thing? The data by which you can do whatever you want to do. If you have the data of someone, you can easily understand what type of person or what type of things they want to choose for their life. Just like if you're watching movies, just like comedy movies, so whatever the comedy movies is showing you, whatever the product is in it, they are also creating that type of product in this real scenario, real world, and using that recommended system, they are taking ads and all that. As a data analyst is analyzing the data of the company, whatever in which he or she is working, and by that result, people using that result and taking the charge of the company. MLOps engineer. MLOps engineer is machine learning operation engineer. In this domain, generally the engineers are doing ML operations. ML operation is what? ML operation is machine learning operations, by in which the people using the code of Python and writing the code of Python, by which they creating a model on which they want to perform. Just like if you want to go from one place to other place in a car, but the car is not want to move by you, it is moved by the automated, just like automated car, EV cars. Gave you all admit of, still people are joining. And the last one, full stack developer, in this part you have to using the web development, one stack, By these, you have to being the full stack developer. And last one is the Python developer. In this domain, you are creating a web application or application in which you are going to develop your future. Now the framework which is used for the Python coding, and we are going to use it in the future. The first one is the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. In this, we have to install it from its official site. I'm going to show you. This is the Visual Studio original site or main site. I'm going to paste it in your message box, whatever. Guys, if you want to install the Visual Studio Code, install from it there. You can click on the download button, and whatever the operating system you are using, you can install at on your basis. It is if it is 32-bit, if you can install from here, and it is 64-bit, you can install from that. Okay, Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is totally based on the Python language. In the VS Code, we are using this for web, HTML, CSS, Java, and whatever the language you are going or listening in the future. But the Jupyter Notebook is only for the Python, and it is using the Python language to create machine learning models, to creating application, to creating Python applications. Guys, please be on the time. It's 6:30 and you still are joining it, and the class timing is 5:30. Said screen is not visible. Wait a minute. My screen is visible to you all? Visible, sir. Okay. Excuse me, sir, which framework you are going to teach us? I am generally using the online framework which is provided by the Google. It is Google Colab. Because if you want to Jupyter Notebook, install it, you can install it, and it is taking time. And it is the installation of Jupyter Notebook, you can easily available it from the YouTube, and whatever the installation part, you can do it from your own. Okay, just type Python on the Google, then you get this link, www.python.org. You can open it from here. In the download section, on the python.org, in the download section, you get this link, download Python 3.10.8. If you want to download in the Windows or Linux or MacOS or other. For the Windows, you have to click here, scroll down, and download whatever the processor you have. If you have the 32-bit processor, you can download it from here. If you have 64-bit of processor, you can download it from here. As per your system requirement, you can download it from here. It's simple. Just type Python on the Google. You have to got this link, welcome to python.org. Just click on this link. Then in the upper part, it is showing downloads. Just click on the download. Download Python 3.10.8. For a Windows, you have to click here. For Linux, you have to click here. For MacOS, you have to click here. And you are having your Python in your laptop.